Joining me now is Parm Sandhu, former Chief Superintendent in the Met and author of Black and Blue. I mean, what do you make of the report by Policy Exchange, essentially focusing on the idea that the police have been virtue signalling around issues of race, identity and LGBT issues, and actually is a bit partisan, it's a bit divisive, and they should be focusing on what their job is, which is to prevent crime and to deal with crime?
Good morning, Anaya. First of all, the report isn't saying anything new because these reports have been coming out for the last year or so, and they are saying the same thing. What we've got to remember is that crime figures now, recorded crime by police, is at an all-time high. For the last 20 years, it's never been as high as this, and that is for rape and also violent crimes as well. The actual numbers of police officers are at the lowest they've ever been for about 12 years. And we're asking police officers to go and deal with protesters who are glued to the streets. We're asking police to go and deal with mental health issues. We're sending them in place of ambulances to deal with heart attack victims. So there's not enough police officers. Crime has gone up. And yes, that does mean it's going to have an impact on trust and confidence right across the country.
But, you know, you say there's not enough police officers, but with the ones that are there, that doesn't necessarily mean that they should be taking the knee and wearing various different social justice badges. I mean, just because there might be challenges within the police force, it seems strange that would mean that it's okay for them to kind of jump on these different bandwagons. What do you think?
It's important for police officers to recognise diversity because the community itself is very diverse. Now, by wearing a badge, that doesn't detract from policing. Policing does need to get back to basics. Police officers need to be able to deal with burglaries, rapes, thefts, but they're not being allowed to because they are being taken away from their day jobs to do other jobs that should be dealt with by other social services, by social workers. The lack of investment in social work has had an impact on policing.